my crafty friends. This is Teresa with Fresh and Renewed with Teresa. My favorite video on this channel to film of the month. So it's use your kits and scraps, and we are going to start with the spinner wheel that has all of the just kind of like what I'm going to do, what I'm going to use, or what I need to use in addition to other things. I can use other things, but I have to use this item. And sometimes I forget, so I am going to make sure that I try not to forget. I am going to shuffle these items. And let's shuffle one more time. And then I'm going to spin and see what we are going to use. Oh, yay! We are going to use Love from Lizzie embellishment shapes. That's the little stars and hearts and circles, and I have a ton of those, and I absolutely never use them, mainly because I'm always using enamel dots. So I'm excited about this. So we're going to remove that. Then we're going to save this wheel because I realized I wasn't saving them, and I had to go in and delete things that we've already used. So I'm going to save, and then we're going to go get the next one. The next one is use your scrap sketch wheel. We're going to see what kind of sketches we're going to use. We have used a sheet load of cards, so we're going to take that off. And we have used just craft sketch. We're going to take that off. And I don't remember what else we've used. So we'll leave the rest of them on there. So I am going to shuffle a couple times, and then we will spin the wheel and see what sketch we're going to use. We're going to use an MFT sketch. I thought for a minute there it was going to go to the Build Your Stash of Holiday Cards. I'm not mad about that. I'm very excited. I love MFT sketches, so we'll find one to use, and we're going to go ahead and remove that, and we're going to save. And I'll have to go in and delete all those other ones and put these in my folder. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, and we're going to open. And this is use your scrap, the type of project that we're going to do. And we have done winter cards. And I think we did floral cards, but I think I forgot to do floral cards. So we're going to leave those on there. Okay, so but I do know we did winter cards. So we're going to shuffle twice, and then we will check and see what kind of cards we are going to, or what we're going to make. Yay, we are going to be making spring cards. Spring cards can be kind of spring, kind of summer, so I really like this idea because I am in the throes of trying to replenish the card box for the card box ministry for the card ministry that I have at church. So we're going to remove that. And then we are going to add, oh, I just thought of something we need to add. Oh, we are going to add Father's Day cards. Mother's Day cards. And we are going to add camp cards. I make cards for the church every year for them to go to camp, for the counselors to give out to the campers. And so we are going to save. So that is what we're going to do. I'm not so sure if I'm going to pull a color palette from my color cube cards or not. I've got some ideas in my mind for these spring cards. So, and I hate to pull a color palette card and then it not work out. So I think I had enough generalization here with this randomness with the spinner wheels. So we might leave that off this time. So, but you'll see once I get going. So I will see you in just a few minutes and I will show you all the cards that I made. Hello, my crafty friends. This is Teresa. This is the second clip of you saw in my spinner wheels what I was supposed to use and everything. So I'll get right into it after. I apologize for this video and not being up on Wednesday or Wednesday when it should have been. Today is Friday. I don't know. It's just been a week, let me tell you. It's actually a few weeks. So anyhow, I am trying to get on track and trying to be consistent. So the spinner wheels told me that I needed to make spring cards. So I pulled this out. This is from my company way back when, and SFL, Scrapping for Less, and we had some timeless tulips, and tulips are my absolute favorite flower, so I made those. This stamp set was in this collection with these. I'm wondering how many more stamp sets I'm going to find that are in the collections. So, I really like it. Like I said, tulips are my favorite flowers. And so it had some, some kind of religious sentiments, but then some of them are not. So I needed cards to fill my box for my card ministry. The other thing that it said, the other thing the spinner wheel said I needed to use were some Love from Lizzie embellishments. These are Love from Lizzie peel-offs. I forgot what I called them. But these are the shapes that I hardly ever use. So I was really excited to use those. And then the sketch I was to use was an MFT sketch. Well, a friend of mine made this sketchbook for a group of us. And so I have this sketchbook all put together, and the one I used, I'm going to pull it up to the camera, is the MFT sketch number 9. So you'll see how I changed the sketch up just a little bit, and so I'm going to move the sketchbook out of the way and show you my cards. Actually, let me move everything up out of the way. And I'm going to try to get a little bit closer. Okay, there we go. So, on 3 of the cards, I just stamped with some color. The stamp set looked like it would be really easy to just, I didn't have to mask it or anything. I just inked up the top of the tulips and then inked up the bottom of the tulips. So that is what I did. I left off the bow and I left off that other little strip and instead put it right here. So that was my sentiment. So this one says, may your heart be filled with joy everlasting. And so that's one of the stamped ones. And then the next one is, may your heart be filled with joy everlasting. And that's one of the stamped ones. And then I did this on the inside of all of them. I just put a strip. So, and then the next one, same, I just stamped, same, configuration of just stamping. But this one I used, my thoughts and prayers are with you, and a strip. We know sentiment cards or sympathy cards are pretty hard to make when you actually need them. So I'm going to keep one of these sentiment cards for myself. Sympathy cards, not sentiment cards, sympathy cards for myself. And then the other one will go in the box. And then here's the next. I changed some of them. Let's see, did I change any of them up yet? Yes, I changed some of them up and moved the strips, how they intersect and everything, and moved it over here to this side. This is how the sketch was. It was on the right. So that's how I did that. And these are the two cards that I colored. I only had time to color 2 cards, and I had to use a larger white circle so that the stamp would fit on it. But then I wanted something behind it, and the white circle was too big for me to use a doily behind it. So I pulled out my scallop die and used a scallop. So the scallops are just peeking out of behind. So I used that. I colored with my colored pencils. And this one is back to, may your heart be filled with joy everlasting. And I put my little embellishment shapes. And then my thoughts and prayers are with you. And I move this one over here to this side. And these cards just turned out really nice. So let me know what you think. Tell me if the colored card or the stamped image card is your favorite. And then I hope you join me later. I will be up later today when I show you when I have my not too shabby day. That video will be on today, but it will be up later today, probably this evening. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.